Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mum's going away. She's leaving me.
I'm busy.
Hello. I feel the need to do a bit of a verbal diarrhea brain dump thing, so bear with me here. I don't know what I'm trying to say or get out, but I need to find, or I want to find, a way of tying together everything I do. And you know how people say, like, you need to find your niche and you need to like niche down and you need to just focus on one thing? Why do I need to do that? Especially when the things that I am doing are technically related. So if you think about, I am effectively working in the sort of health and wellness sphere as such, because you know I've got my skincare products which are all natural, and then on the other side I've got my health and fitness, PT, coaching, and I want to tie that all together. And I look at entrepreneurs and again in like the health and fitness and wellness space, like Chrissy Chella, who has got Honor Active. She's got what's the app, the fitness app she's like, she works with like supplement, or I don't know if she's invested in like a supplements company. And then you've got Grace Beverley, who has got the productivity method, because she's all about productivity. She's got Tala, which is the clothing company, Shreddy, which is like an app and supplements. And she's also invested in other businesses. And I would love to get to that stage, once I've sorted out all my finances, to invest in other businesses as well, as part of like my multiple income streams and diversifications and whatever else. Yeah, I was on TikTok there before I left, and get me, it's now become like a TikTok obsessive after I've now got 90 followers. But I was watching, this girl's page was recommended to me, and I was watching her videos, and she was just talking, I think she's like a PT or something, and like she was talking about like trying to run a business, and as a tangent, while I'm on one and my mind's all buzzing, I was also thinking, like, part of the reason of starting your own business is for the flexibility and to do things on your own terms. So why nowadays does it feel like running your own business equates to running yourself into the ground? Like the hustle and, you know, like pulling all-nighters, which I've never done because it's just not, it's not practical or feasible for me, and it's quite pointless, to be honest. Like, it's like people wear the stress as a badge of honour, and then conversely it's almost like customers of small businesses expect you to be hustling and heading for burnout, and do you know what I mean? I don't know if any of this makes sense. Like, I just had to get this out of my brain because I've been thinking about these kind of things for the last little while, and I guess what I'm kind of struggling with is how to, that's it, I don't know how to express myself properly. Like, yeah, and the whole personal branding thing, like, again, like, I was watching a TikTok video of a girl who was sort of analysing Grace Beverley, talking about Grace Beverley, and she was saying how she's like really nailed her personal brand and what she stands for and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I don't know what I stand for anymore. And I don't know if I mentioned on here, but like, I haven't looked at it for quite a wee while, but I was doing like my independent travel agent qualification, and then obviously I want to add that into the mix, because that will then mean that I can get money off, like holiday, like amazing deals for my own holidays, but then if I book for other people, then I'll gain commission. So that's like another income stream for me. But then it sounds daft, but it's almost like I'm afraid. I think that's part of the reason that I've not really looked at it recently. It's because I'm afraid of what people will think, and I'm afraid that people will look at me and be like, "What is Shane? What's she trying to do here?" Whereas I think, like, why should we be pigeonholed? Like, why should I have to stick to one thing? And maybe it's the neurodivergent brain in me who's always like chasing something new. And I do know that they say that people with ADHD, like, because you're always looking for the dopamine hit, like, you get bored quite easily, so you are wanting something new to try and whatever else. I don't know, like, I just wanted to verbalise. Even though I didn't verbalise it very well, but I just wanted to verbalise some of the stuff that's been bouncing about in my head like a racquetball. So I am on my way home now from the gym. That's one thing I have tried to do, is I've tried to make certain days like for certain things rather than bouncing about. But that's kind of failed terribly, because this morning I was doing like some white rabbit stuff. Like, in an ideal world, my Mondays and my Fridays were going to be like my sort of PT health coaching thing, and I have sort of dropped a few balls when it comes to that, because there's been projects that I've wanted to start for the Melanie method, which is my coaching, and they've kind of went to the wayside. And then like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was meant to be purely White Rabbit, and Tuesday's meant to be like my product day. I think I've mentioned this before, where I like make products and stuff. But again, that's not always been the case. And like, for example, tonight, when I get home, I've got products to make, and I'm just seeing like millions of angel numbers on this way home. I've seen 444 so much today, which has been lovely, because that means love, support and guidance from angels, which is really reassuring. But I'm tired. I think it's evident I'm tired. Good morning. You can't really see it in here, but the hair is quite something this morning. Helen the cleaner has slept in, so she was meant to be here at 10. It's now like past or something. So my original plan was to, and I'm still going to do it, was to walk round to Espresso Cart and work and get my admin stuff done while she was here, to kind of stay out of her way. But she slept in, as I say, but I'm still going to do the plan. So, because I've got so much product stuff to do and orders when I get back, because Mum is away, she's in Irvine. But her and my two aunts have booked for a couple of nights away from my Aunt Karen's birthday, and because my Aunt Karen's got various like health issues and stuff, they didn't want to go too far, but they got this deal for some hotel in Irvine. So they're quite happy doing their own thing, but basically means that I'm all by myself for the next couple of days, so we'll see how that goes. My eyebrows are quite something. I keep meaning to order some of that like holding gel stuff for them. Right, let's go, because I need coffee. It's such a nice day today. I did not expect it to be this nice. I think that's the wee cat that Billy always talks about, that ends up going on a walk with him and Ellis. Hello. It's sometime later. It's like 20 past 3. I tried to go for a nap. Failed. So instead I've broken out the caffeine. Did have quite a productive time at Espresso Cut actually. Got through my emails, sorted out the website stuff like updating the website banner and things, and finished Spark of the Everflame, which is now my new obsession. I get easily obsessed, but I even created a book review template for my Instagram and did a review of the book Spark of the Everflame on Amazon, Goodreads, NetGalley and Instagram. And then Helen, I went and I got a wash and hung out as well, which is always a bonus. Makes me sound really old, but who cares. And then Helen the cleaner had left, which is when I tried to have a nap, but it just wasn't happening. So now I'm going to go and do some product bits before my call with Les and Lorraine. I don't really know what we'll talk about, to be honest, because I feel like not much has happened. That's a lie, a lot's happened, but you know what I mean.
Interesting that it's like being 3 different mobile numbers, all the same.
Sorry, I'm always yawning when I turn the camera on. I have made the executive decision to have the evening off, and I am watching Brogan Tate's Florida vlogs, and I am just going to sit on the sofa with my heated blanket and watch them and feel zero guilt, because I did have all these plans about doing more product stuff and things, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. I started reading up some stuff about reparenting your inner child, and a lot of it's to do with, like, part of that is doing things that you enjoyed doing as a child or that you would want to do. That's what I want to do. Because let's face it, I make skincare, I'm not saving lives.
And I also want to try this for dessert, the pudding, bread pudding. And just like that, we're back in the room.
It's going to give you a little bit of a reminder, and then we're going to right away deep dive into the...
Hi. I'm annoyed at myself because I don't even know if you can see. Let me get some sunlight. See, this side of my face, I was sitting outside in the garden there because it's a lovely sunny day again, and I stupidly hadn't put suntan lotion on. And this side of my face and my chest, even though my chest was covered by this, is all red. And I'm actually, I think I've mentioned before, but I'm worried about that mark there and that mole. And I've also got a mole in my back that's a bit itchy, so that was stupid. I'm just feeling very restless and weird today. I've made myself, I mean it's only 10 degrees outside, but I've made myself a nice coffee. I need to pack up some product. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, but one thing at a time.
All possibilities exist at the same time, including the version of you that is already wealthy and has all of the money that you could ever possibly want. And the reason that most people don't manifest money quickly is because they're actually operating from the wrong version of themselves. Shift everything. And the more often you practice, you can repeat it, you can ground into it, you can connect to it, and remind yourself. It's all possible. My success is inevitable. I would let that fuel me for the rest of the day. I would see through that lens for the entire day. And right now, this daily dose is on.
Guess what? I've got no battery. Love that for me. I don't know why this happens. Hello. You are covered in hair. It's a very sunny Friday here. I have had my first client cancel on me, but I'm trying to, although always, especially when it's like I've left the house now, so, and there's no point in me going home because my client after that's Kim, and we know how she just likes to turn up whenever she wants. I'm trying to think of it in the sense of I am now going to essentially be getting paid for the next hour to go and look at books. Because firstly, that client, because she's left me like absolutely no notice and there's no way that I could have filled that space, even though she's bought a block of sessions, she has lost one of those sessions now. So like before her session, I was already intending on going to the Book Nook in Sturton to pick up the third, I'd pre-ordered the third book in the Kindred Curse saga. So the one after this. And I got a notification to say that it was in. So now I can go in and take my time, have a wee look, then I can not have to rush my pre-workout, and then I'll have Kim's session, and then I'll train straight after that. And then hopefully, because it's Friday, Laura will be finished her work a bit early, and then I can get home earlier. I actually ended up, I didn't vlog at all yesterday. I actually ended up yesterday after Glee Club at the Park Hotel. I went to Tesco because, unsurprisingly, I was getting cat food, but I ended up doing my full food shop. So, fingers crossed, I'll not need I mean, who would be kidding, I'll probably end up in the supermarket at some point tomorrow or over the weekend, but my idea was to if I did the food shop last night, then I'll not need to do it tomorrow, and then that'll give me some more scope and time, but we'll see how that works out.
Rest before being found. Specifically, Zayden time to rest, because he is their chosen warrior and he needs as much sleepy bye time as possible. While the members of Quest Squad make camp at their chosen location to wait for Umbriel's guards to come for them.
Oh, you brought lunch?
Okay, okay.
Well, we can, when we get packed up at the garage, the gym will, because I've got my food to eat, so we can sit in the car and eat it.
Yeah. Oh.
Look what happened.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's a nice day, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
What time did you leave your house? You must have left super early.
Yeah. No, I get back, get my back home. And mop up my hair. Then have nipper, remember that with Polly, with a hooker, with root.
Oh, nice.
And a cup of tea. Then you make my teeth. Then sit on. After about 8, sit on.
Good. Are you feeling a bit better today?
Oh, yeah.
And Monday you were a wee bit tired.
Yeah, I'm tired, yeah.
And you had to take, your mum told you to take some paracetamol?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you feel better?
Yeah.
Good.
48,
Hello. It's a lot of time later since I last spoke to you. But I think I have to find what really bothers me about social media is the fact that, well, the clue's in the name, right? It's meant to be social. But I always thought it was meant to be about like you and what you enjoyed and whatever else. But I feel like you can't really be yourself because you've got to have a strategy and you've got to add value and you've got to give what people want. And like I went and picked up my my books from the Book Nook, and then I made a TikTok video and a Instagram reel, and they've just bombed on both accounts. Whereas I look at people who are making, quite frankly, the most ridiculous, stupid videos, or videos that are supposedly a bit like things like how to go viral and blah blah blah, and I just don't get it. And it just makes me really sad because I feel like, not just me, but like people generally, you can't be yourself. You can't talk about, well, you can obviously talk about things that you want to talk about, but it's not necessarily shown to people because TikTok or the algorithm doesn't deem it watch-worthy. I realise that doesn't really make any sense, and I know I said I defined what it was that was bothering me, and I haven't really, I've just rambled, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And even, like, I'll be honest, like, I've been feeling really, really disheartened about my YouTube recently because, like, my videos have been getting like 30 views. And I know that doesn't matter because the 30 people who are watching it are the ones who are important to me and have been here in the long haul and watch for me. And I know I've said that I have wanted eventually, like, YouTube and other content things to form part of my income streams, but with YouTube in particular, that's quite, like, you've got to be in it for the long haul. And I know that vlogs are quite, because they're like long form content and they're quite niche in the sense that you have to like or know of or whatever the person that you're watching. Does that even make sense? I don't know. And this is also going to sound ridiculous, but see, because I've got like the amount of subscribers I've got now, I notice when people either subscribe or unsubscribe. And I'd noticed the other day that, like, I think it was 2 people had unsubscribed, and it was a kick in the teeth, if I'm honest. And it was the same case on my Instagram. I was like, people have unsubscribed or unfollowed me, and I don't, like, what have I done or not done to make them do that? And one of my friends had to remind me that it could have been a case that their accounts have just been deactivated, or it could be any number of things. But of course I just went to the negative, which I really wish I didn't default to all the time. That seems to be my default status. But anywho, I'm feeling really exhausted tonight, so I had toyed with the idea of going up to Braehead. I might potentially do that tomorrow, but I'll see. Because there's a girl that come in the gym and she smells incredible, and Kirsty had asked her what it was that she was wearing, and apparently it was like a body mist from Lush. And I'm not actually, I used to love, like, mum and dad used to take me to Braehead like all the time when I was younger, and I've not been for a while. And I did quite fancy going, but I'm too tired. So I've came to Aldi because I took a notion for a burger. So, a vegan one obviously. So I'm going to get all the ingredients I need to make it. I've just pulled up and people are acting like I've never seen a camera. Bye. Hello. Just had to break up a fight between Harry and Jack. And it was actually Jack that was being very aggressive. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's like 4:30 or something. And I am exhausted. Like, I'm actually starting to think that I need to get like a blood test or something done, because I shouldn't be this tired all the time. See? I mean, I didn't get the best sleep last night, and I was up about 7:30 because I was going to get a pedicure in Irvine this morning. So I was there for 9:30, and then I ended up staying on a bit longer because I met Amy come in with her baby Blaze, and that was my first time meeting him. So I stayed and kind of played with him for a wee while she was doing some treatments. He's absolutely gorgeous. And then I went and randomly, I missed a DPD. Oh my god. I went and I'd missed a DPD delivery, and randomly the pick-up point for it was like all the way across town. So I went and picked up the boxes from there, and then I went in to see mum and dad for a wee while, and then I've literally just came back, had something to eat, and I did that classic ADHD thing of, like, I felt a bit like of a loose end. No, tell a lie. On the way home from mum and dad, I went to B&Q because I'd seen online, probably on TikTok, that a good way of creating like a kind of like product photography background is to get like tile or flooring samples. Sorry, that was an advert for Marie Curie, and it was Marie Curie that looked after Joe towards the end. What was I saying there? I just feel really like, I know I've spoken about this before, right, but I always feel this like pressure to, not a pressure, but like every day is going by so fast. Every week when I update my like life for weeks thing, it scares me because I'm just worried that I'm not making the most of every day, but I don't know how to make the most of every day. And see, when I end up doing like, I mean, I've spent like the last like hour or something sorting out my bloody bank statements and the trays in my office, which I did not need to do, but I'm actually making myself laugh with my mood swings. And it's reason 575 that I'm pretty adamant that I do indeed have ADHD, because you literally go from having an emotional meltdown to doing what I just did, which was to go back through into my office, sort through my paperwork, answer a load of Instagram questions on the White Rabbit Instagram, do the washing up and make my dinner. I've also taken a second wind in terms of my energy levels, so the afternoon dip must have passed. And I've also made myself a matcha. It's the Khalifa, hold on, I found it in Tesco the other day. I made it with some salted caramel syrup because I found that sometimes matcha can be a bit grassy. Ta-da! Matcha almond, oh, you can't even see because of the light. Matcha almond latte. And I've just made some ravioli, it doesn't look very appetising, with good old cream and tomato soup as the sauce, because I'm lazy. I say I've sorted all my paperwork, I've still got a lot to do, but this is my little photography setup. Obviously I'll need to take the labels off, but I got some pale ones, and then I got kind of dark grey because they were £2 each. So I figured that I would do that. Why did I come through here? Oh, I was going to get I need to edit this week's vlog. That's what I need to do. Hello, happy Monday. Again, guess who forgot to close the vlog off? So I'm going to do that so I don't get mixed up with my memory cards. So thank you for watching, thank you for supporting me, and I will speak to you in the next one. Bye.